Super Mario Bros. Wonder had badge challenge stages. These remove all your power-ups and force you to use the badges they give you. But with this mod I made, the stages now force you not to use any badges at all. How many are possible like this? Please note that I won't be using multiplayer because I don't have anyone to play with. The jumps in this one are pretty small, allowing you to easily grab all the 10 coins and finish the stage. The first jump is too far for Toadette, so I had to switch to Yoshi to make it. By eating the piranha plants on the moving platform, it ended up being pretty easy to complete. You can't break the bricks without using Dolphin Kick. I tried switching to Nabbit since he has enhanced swimming in New Super Mario Bros. U, but sadly that isn't the case here. Same deal as Dolphin Kick I, can't break the blocks. Super easy to beat, although for the first 10 coin you need to jump from a higher platform to reach it. While you can reach the checkpoint without Yoshi, he ends up being needed to progress further and to get any of the 10 coins. You can use the slopes to defeat the unnamed mushroom enemies, but can't quite jump over the purple one without Yoshi. When using him, you can just about collect everything with fluttering. Completely hopeless without Yoshi. The second 10 coin needs a well-timed flutter jump following a precise wall jump. Everything else is easy. You can clear the first pipe with a well-timed running jump, and you can barely reach the first 10 coin too. The second 10 coin is also easy, but any further progress requires Yoshi's flutter. By ground pounding at the peak of your jump, it's possible to reach the first donut block. However, anything further than that requires Yoshi's flutter jump. Yoshi still takes knockback from enemies, and he can't eat the big piranha plants, which means the second and third coins require precise flutter jumps to beat. Completely free. Also completely free. The pipe is slightly too high to reach with Toadette, although you can see her almost clipping up there. With Yoshi, it's trivial. The first jump can be cleared by bouncing off the corner of the rotating platform and ground pounding at the peak of your jump, but anything further requires Yoshi's flutter. The final section is a little tricky at a time, but it's not that bad overall. You can't make the first jump without Yoshi. To clear it with Yoshi, you first need to get a mid-air twirl before beginning your flutter. You should also twirl again once your flutter runs out. Repeat this to easily grab the first 10 coin. For the next part, you want to run at full speed and jump at the very edge of this green block, getting just enough distance to hit the sloped ceiling instead of the flat one. Start your flutter just before hitting the 10 coin to make it across the gap. This jump took me 20 minutes to get. For the rest of the level, it's more mid-air twirls and fluttering, as well as doing a wall jump to get the final 10 coin. Even with Yoshi, it seemed impossible to get the height for the very first jump. The first 10 coins seemed impossible without Yoshi, but you can complete this goob part with a very precise jump out of the side. At the yellow moving block, I couldn't figure out how to do it without Yoshi's flutter though. Everything else was pretty free once I switched to him. Since all the walls are conveyors, you can just ride up them without actually grappling anything. The first section is completely free, but the jump by the second 10 coin seemed pixel perfect. I was able to get it eventually though, and even got the top of the flag without using Yoshi. It's impossible to clear the first jump without using Yoshi's flutter, but everything else is easy as usual. First, I jumped off the wall to the left to grab the super mushroom, allowing my hitbox to be bigger so I can wall jump off of higher blocks. I then jumped between the green blocks and the left wall to reach the first section. Once there, I could easily make my way to the first 10 coin without any issues. I then went back down, jumped off the conveyor, and wall jumped between the blue and green walls to reach the red talking flower. Next, I wall jumped between each of the moving yellow blocks, then wall jumped to the blue conveyor and back to reach the top area. With a running jump when the yellow platform was moving to the right, I was able to wall jump between these yellow platforms. Then, I jumped off the stage intentionally to wall jump off the blue conveyor and get enough speed to reach the very top platform. Now it's just the red rotating platforms. I started by wall jumping off the left one and stalling with a ground pound so it could catch me. I did the same thing for the vertical red platforms. To get the final 10 coin, I waited for the platform to start moving again so I could use it as a ramp. And to finish out, I wall jumped from the left wall to reach the top of the flag. Overall, I'm surprised how many ended up being possible. Please hit the like button and subscribe so my social blade starts to look slightly less depressing. And check out my new channel, Book of Mayro, if you would like to see more personality-driven content from me. Otherwise, I'll just be remaining in my lair, grinding away these challenge videos until I lose my mind. Goodbye.